it's moving day. Start over. Well, it's moving day. Leaving State Highway 207 Overlook, where I spent the night, heading down to Silverton, not Colorado, Silverton, Texas. There's actually a Silverton, Texas, believe it or not. I'm going to either spend the night there or go on down to Floydada, I believe it is. Both of those places have free city parks with overnight camping. The Floydada offers electric, water, and a dump. The one in Silverton offers electric and water, no dump, but I've been told that the electric boxes are locked up. We'll just see. We'll play it by ear. Can't do one, do the other, vice versa. And then it's on to Lubbock. Just as you saw a bunch of stuff to see in Amarillo, there's a bunch of stuff to see in Lubbock. This is McKenzie Lake. It's off of State Highway 207. Very beautiful. Welcome to Silverton, Texas. How about that? Well, the electric boxes are locked up here in Silverton. So I don't think I'll be spending the night here. Got some dogs over here watching me. They haven't barked, that's nice. They even have the water locked up. Oh well. Alright, moving on down the road to Floydada. Supposed to have a great city park there where the electricity is not locked up and the water's not locked up and they have a dump site, whereas Silverton doesn't have a dump. We'll see how this goes. I am in Floydada. They have free electric, which I am using. They have water, but it's got a lock on it. So, I bet if I call that number I could get it turned on, but I'm only here 2 days, so I'll just let go. These rigs have their water connection. They've got free trash cans, free trash, and they have a dump. There's also a dump station here, so I'm going to take advantage of that when I leave tomorrow. Alrighty, leaving Floydada and heading on up to Plainview. What's in Plainview? Well, come on along and find out. Well, I just crossed into Plainview. Plainview has a population of a little over 22,000. Let's go see what we're going to see. Yep, there's a Jimmy Dean museum here. Did you know that Jimmy Dean was in a James Bond movie? He was. Let's see if it's going to be open due to COVID.
But it was a day destined to change country music forever. Ruth Taylor Dean welcomed her firstborn to this world, Jimmy Ray Dean. And in retrospect, I guess you'd have to say that Jimmy was born to entertain. Were charts for 5 weeks and sold millions of copies.
The story behind Jimmy Dean's big success at recording Big Bad John actually began on a small piece of paper that Jimmy found in the seat back in front of him on an American Airlines flight from New York to Nashville for a recording session in 1961. Jimmy Dean was born August 10th, 1928. right here in Plainview, Texas. Alright, the museum is pretty good. It's free. They do ask for a donation, but it's free. There's a 20-minute film about the life of Jimmy Dean and a lot of, you know, museum-type artifacts about his life and his songs. So yeah, Jimmy Dean, sausage man, actor, TV host, songwriter, country songwriter. Big Bad John was the big hit, but the one that got it started was Bumming Around. Came out in, I think, January of 1953, if memory serves me right. It was a big hit. Worth a stop. Let's see what else there is here in Plainview, Texas. The other thing Plainview has is Wayland Baptist University. So it's just a college. It's interesting to note, though, that Jimmy Dean donated $1 million to that university. And they now have a building called Jimmy Dean Hall. So that was interesting. Another thing that's in Plainview is, it used to be called the Herd of Cows. It was painted cows statue. There's only one left. It's in front of McDonald's. It's got, you know, the McDonald's arch. I'll take you by and show you that. It's not what it used to be, though, but at least you can see one painted cow. Basically, here's one cow. It's painted with Walmart. I guess they tried to carry on the tradition. There's the McDonald's cow. Okay, well, that wasn't as good as I'd hoped for. But I don't have any control over that. So what I say is, let's go on to the next spot. We're leaving Plainview and headed towards Lubbock. Let's see what we come across next. Well, Rose went out driving. Yep. And she got pulled over for speeding. So the officer came up to her car and knocked on the window, and she rolled down the window, and the officer said, "Ma'am, do you know that you were doing 85 miles an hour?" And Rose looked at him and goes, "Duh, I got a speedometer right here in front of me."